Hello, let's see how to open the 2025 version of the Razer Blade 16. Your first task is to undo the 10T5 Torx head screws which secure the bottom. Gently pry one of the top edges and lift the bottom plate. Yes, that's all. It's easier than expected. You get two thermal pads on the inside of the bottom panel, one for each SSD slot. There are also dust filters for the speaker cutouts. Despite the thin profile, the battery is a large 90 watt-hour unit. Before removing it, don't forget to take out the connector by sliding it to the left and put on some gloves when handling the battery. 6 small screws are waiting to get undone, 2 at the top and 4 at the bottom. Note that the upper left one has a sticker on it. Unglue the 2 small tapes around the connector and ensure the speaker cable is clear of the battery connector. Finally, lift the lower side of the battery, push it towards the front of the laptop and lift it away. The Wi-Fi 7 card isn't soldered, which is nice. Thumbs up for that. The storage upgradability is represented by two M.2 slots compatible with 2280 Gen 4 NVMe drives. The 8000 MHz memory is soldered, a common trade-off for a slim laptop design. That's why it's crucial to keep an eye on the specs before buying. The RTX 5060 machines are only available with 16 gigabytes of RAM, while 32 gigabyte configurations are exclusive to RTX 5070 and 5070 Ti iterations. For RTX 5080 models, 64 gigabytes is optional, and it's standard for the top-tier RTX 5090 models. The fans can be removed separately, which is useful when you want to clean them. The lower screws have stickers, while the upper ones are hidden under plastic caps. Disconnect the fan connectors and take out the two units. As you can see, the keyboard keycaps are visible around the fan sockets. That's because the fans draw air through the keyboard deck, which reduces the external temperatures during gaming. Now it's time to remove the vapor chamber cooling. Let's begin with the two side-mounted screws and the bottom one with the sticker. After that, we'll continue with the 8 central screws, 2 of which also have stickers. When the vapor chamber thermal system isn't secured to the chassis, gently lift it on at least one of its sides with a lever tool until you feel that the thermal interface on the chips is unglued. Lift the cooling from the bottom. We have a clear view of the CPU alongside the GPU and its memory chips. Yes, the cooling has a pair of heat sinks. Check out our full review at techpowerup.com.